Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times Power Rangers went beast mode. For this list, we're looking at the times when our favorite multicolored teens with attitude got even more savage in the battle against evil, and even each other. What's your favorite Power Ranger beast mode moment? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Hunter Goes Berserk, Power Rangers Ninja Storm. To set the scene, the Wind and Thunder Rangers are trapped on an island by Chubo, who brainwashes Hunter to turn against his brother Blake, and he is not holding back.
You don't deserve to call yourself a Thunder Ranger. You traitor!
Hunter is already vicious and strong, but when he gets a face full of toxic steam, he becomes completely unhinged. He is on the hunt like a wild animal and acts just as dangerous, completely fueled by his burning rage. Blake holds his own, but fighting isn't enough. Thankfully, he manages to break the spell over his brother by reminding him of who he really is.
Dude, I'm gonna need to breathe at some point here.
Number 9. Izzy vs. the Machine, Power Rangers Dino Fury. The Dino Fury Rangers have lost their powers and are staring down the barrels of an enraged Void Knight and his army of henchmen. Do they retreat? No, they just raise their swords and charge into battle. Already an impressive feat to do this unmorphed, but arguably the MVP of this brawl is Izzy. She pulls an amazing leap off 2 henchmen and ruthlessly slices into Void Knight's machine, distracting him before the Rangers deal the final blow, defeating their longtime foe. For now. Already, Izzy was a fan favorite this season, but to see her take the initiative like this is even more of a treat.
That was intense.
Number 8. Ravi Goes Ape, Power Rangers Beast Morphers. We had to fit Beast Morphers on here somewhere. It literally puts the Beast in beast mode. When he became the Blue Ranger, Ravi gained the strength of a gorilla, but he also gained one glaring weakness. If he overexerts himself, he risks overheating and becoming dangerously aggressive. His strength grows even more, and he lashes out at anything or anyone in his path.
Stop! Guys, he's still too hot!
It doesn't matter if they're his enemies, his closest allies, or even his fellow Rangers.
I'll destroy all of you!
If he's all fired up, you had best get out of the way. Thankfully, once he's cooled down, he's back to normal, but it could be a while before that happens. Number 7. Cole's Savage Beatdown, Power Rangers Wild Force. Cole has just been given the worst news of his life. Master Org was once his late parents' best friend, and yet he betrayed them in the worst possible way.
And I'm going to enjoy watching you and your friends suffer. Even more than your parents.
For a short bit, Cole is immobilized by his grief, but not for long.
I'm a guardian of the earth!
He quickly snaps out of it and goes on the attack, holding his own against the treacherous Master in a brutal one-on-one brawl. The battle ends with Cole triumphant and Master Org depowered. And while Cole could easily finish him off, he just walks away. It takes a strong man to stand up to evil, but it takes an even stronger man to resist the urge to seek revenge. Number 6. Dillon Meets the Grinders, Power Rangers RPM. Before he became the Black RPM Ranger, Dillon was just a lone traveler scouring the desert. He briefly stops to give some water to a single flower, but finds himself ambushed by grinders. Sadly, aside from a few shadows, the brawl isn't shown on screen in full. However, we do see the gruesome results. Dillon mercilessly demolished the grinders, leaving nothing but mechanical scrap metal, all to protect a little flower. It's true that his robotic enhancements give him a bit of an edge, but that doesn't detract from the fact that these droids messed with the wrong guy and lost horrendously. Number 5. Evil Jen, Power Rangers Time Force. The traitorous Steelix has overpowered Jen and brainwashed her to become evil. The minute Wes arrives to save Jen, she completely snaps.
I'm fine.
She effortlessly tosses Wes around, pouncing on him like a feral beast, and he can't risk fighting back. Jen could have easily torn him apart if Wes didn't trap her in a bear hug to finally calm her down. Jen was already one of the toughest Pink Rangers around, but to see her go wild on her fellow Rangers is just plain scary.
You trust me?
Number 4. Bulk and Skull lead the Resistance. Power Rangers in Space.
I am the Blue Ranger.
Astronema's full-scale invasion of Earth has begun, and the citizens of Angel Grove are taking a stand against the Princess of Evil. When the Rangers arrive to fight back her army, the townsfolk don't run away. No, they charge in to help the Rangers in the battle. And who's leading the charge? Our favorite dimwits, Bulk and Skull, that's who.
Come on, let's get in there! Who's with me?
This is undeniably their finest hour. A long time ago, they were just cowardly jerks in comic relief. But today, they inspired and led the townsfolk in an all-out war against evil and lived to tell the tale. It just goes to show that you do not need to be a Ranger to be a hero. Number 3. Carter vs. Bansheera, Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. The matriarch of the demons, Queen Bansheera has the other Rangers trapped, leaving Carter on his own. Most scenarios would discourage even the toughest Rangers, but those Rangers are not Carter Grayson. He storms the Queen's lair and takes out an army of batlings before finally facing the Queen in her lair.
At last we meet, Queen Bansheera.
At first, she overpowers him without even moving. But how does he defeat her? He straight up strikes her in the gut, completely decimating her palace. Even if it didn't destroy her, it proved what we already knew. Carter Grayson is one of the most badass Red Rangers in the franchise. And anyone who dares to face him may not make it out unscathed.
I think that's the last time we'll see Queen Bansheera.
Number 2. 100 Crybots versus 1 Shadow Ranger. Power Rangers SPD. Commander Kruger vowed to never pick up his sword again. But when an old enemy challenges him, he has no choice but to fight. But this time, he'll do it under a new name, the Shadow Ranger.
You have taken what was dearest to me, Banag, but that has only made me stronger.
After morphing for the first time, Kruger finds himself facing 100 Crybots, all armed and dangerous. But you really think that's enough to stop him? No, he boldly charges toward the armada and cuts down every single one of them.
Is this all you've got, Banag?
And the kicker? They were just the warm-up act before Kruger takes on his true enemy. He may have been out of practice, but few can say they took on a massive army and scrapped it without breaking a sweat. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. The Gold Rush, Power Ranger Zeo. The Gold Ranger quickly became a force to be reckoned with. Jason ambushes Goldar, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. No human has ever defeated Goldar? Jason will fix that. Super Dino Mode, Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Honor unlocks a new power and pile drives the White Ranger. Leo vs. Trakina, Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. Nothing is more badass than ripping your shirt off. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Green Ranger's debut, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Before Tommy became the greatest Ranger of all time, he was one of the original Mighty Morphin team's most formidable foes, the evil Green Ranger. On his first day on the job, he effortlessly broke into the command center and trashed it, cutting off any communication with Zordon. When he finally engages the Rangers, he dominates and overpowers them at every turn.
Long live Empress Rita!
The scariest part? We're not sure if he was holding back or not. Tommy proved his strength from day one, and we're very thankful the Rangers were able to break the spell. Now, the only ones getting a brutal beatdown from Tommy are the bad guys. Just ask Goldar.
I almost gave up on myself, Goldar, but your little picture show reminded me how much good I've done.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.